To live in a society, there are rules. These norms are sometimes informal, such as at home and in school. Breaking these rules may result in consequences, and worse, jail. However, some people are very skilled at devising inventive and often amusing ways to avoid the law to get what they want. So here are 8 hilarious moments that clever people beat the system. Welcome back to Ignite Crunch. It's nice to have you here. If you're new, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and hit the bell to get more videos like this one. Number 1. Overcoming Black Friday. Gleepglop DC, a Reddit member, is the next cunning beater of the system, who ingeniously snags some discounts during the Black Friday mayhem. Every year, as soon as the shutters open on retailers with Black Friday discounts, things escalate for the worse. People shove, holler, and push their way to the greatest deals, and the stores quickly disintegrate into a free-for-all. Meanwhile, several items end up scattered, stomped, and ruined forever. Gleepglop DC, on the other hand, found a technique to not only avoid a gladiatorial battle for low-cost consumer products, but also to keep the ones they desired secure and ready for collection. They just went to the store a day or two before the sale began and selected a few things they hoped to see price decreases in sales. Then they concealed them within the drums of dryers and washing machines, which they made sure weren't coming up for sale as well. When Black Friday arrived, Gleepglop strolled into the store after the morning's chaos, opened up their makeshift storage containers, and retrieved their heavily discounted items. Number 2. Parking Smart. If you've ever struggled to find parking in a big city, one Indian guy has come up with an inventive solution without all the hassle. Vinu, a man who lives in a small apartment, built a pull-out parking area under the stairwell leading to his home using fold-away garage doors and a metal frame. The world's finest parallel parker might perhaps wriggle within the space, but with a ramp that pulls out waiting for him to reverse into, Vinu made it easy for himself. It's a simple matter of turning the side mirror in and tucking the car neatly, after carefully stopping without hitting the back of the vehicle. So clever indeed. Number 3. Faking American. Adriano Celentano, an Italian vocalist, wowed the Italian music business in 1972. When Celentano was a student, he had noticed how enthusiastically the Italians responded to any English song, regardless of not understanding its lyrics. Celentano took advantage of the widespread fondness for English-sounding music among Italians and other non-English-speaking Europeans by creating his own. He mimicked the pronunciation of American English through the use of made-up nonsensical words. Bob Dylan, James Brown, and other American singers' lyrics inspired him to create a song that sounded like something you might hear on one of their albums, with nonsensical lines as "Check his mind, begin the call, Bebe sister, you push your haul, and when the say na shoes no one hold me the say nana, alright maybe get the colobs die." Hilarious. Just as Celentano had hoped, the song was a huge success in Europe with only the true words "alright." It actually played in every club in Britain. Number 4. Booze Power. If you're a regular attendee at a music festivals, you'll know all about the inflated costs merchants are asking for booze. Festival goers, on the other hand, have recently devised ways to avoid this cost. It's been reported that some people have attempted to smuggle their own bottles of vodka through security by hiding them in items like bread. Alex Diamond, a New Yorker, went a different route in 2017 by drawing inspiration from pirates. On this occasion though, the treasure was a huge vodka bottle. Alex arrived at Randall's Island, the Electric Zoo Festival's location, 3 weeks before the festival. He buried his booze and tagged it on Google Maps as he had done before. As soon as he arrived at the event, he signed in and then dug out him treasure. Number 5. Fake it till you make it. In the ancient Chinese empire of Qi, There was once a master manipulator named Nango. Nango was a member of King Shan of Qi's royal court orchestra in the 4th century BC, according to a Chinese historical story. While Nango claimed to be an expert on a wind instrument known as the yu, he had no knowledge of how to play it at all. However, with his ability, he had persuaded the king without any demonstration, despite the presence of 300 other yu players. In other words, he could slip in without being detected while receiving a handsome royal musician wage. Nango's innovative playing method was efficient for several years until the king died and his son reigned. This new monarch appreciated yu music as well, but preferred solo performances. So it was finally up to Nango to put on a show. Nango departed the night before his performance and never returned. He most likely went to pursue another profession that didn't need him to showcase anything. Number 6. Genius Fishing. Being a genius may sometimes be as easy as leveraging technology to make a chore simpler. On a deep-sea fishing expedition off the coast of New York State in 2019, one man devised an innovative method. Normally, reeling in a fish bait from 200 feet down might be taxing on the wrist, but not for this guy. He could reel in his catch as easy as tightening a screw with a simple adapted drill attachment. Dinner was sure to be good that night, despite the fact that he might not have worked up an appetite, given how easy the catch was. Number 7. Beating Border Patrol. When you live as an illegal immigrant, it's frequently only a matter of time before the country's government apprehends you and deports you. However, in 2012, one Mexican man dodged deportation in the most audacious method possible. He became a Border Patrol officer. He avoided discovery by obtaining a phony birth certificate, which allowed him to avoid the hurdles of getting valid work as an illegal immigrant. While this approach was brilliant, since his work entailed sending people back across the border, you had to wonder if he felt awful. In any case, his disguise worked well for 6 years, until a background check revealed a forged birth certificate. That revelation led to the brave man's conviction on 3 counts of fraud, but it was definitely a daring method to game the system while it lasted. Maybe the Border Patrol will let him work for a day or more so he can deport himself instead. Number 8. No trailer, no problem. When someone who thinks outside the box finds an issue that necessitates the use of tools they do not have, they don't need to go to the shop to get them. They just find a solution ASAP. Like this guy who bought a nice new jet ski but forgot to get a trailer to attach to his car and transfer it in. He's left without a simple way to get the jet ski back home after a nice test trip. But it's no big deal for this person. He convinces a buddy to risk having a somewhat wet automobile for the sake of the jet ski by backing their car down a ramp at the water's edge. All it takes is to line it up with the trunk open is some fine steering. It glides smoothly within the last rev of a jet ski's motor. Sure, the back seats may be a bit moist, but it's a tiny price to pay for the unwavering win of not purchasing a trailer. These street geniuses have paved the way for better and wiser innovations. Hopefully, not everyone would want to try to beat the system or get the repercussions. That's it for today's video, Crunchers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later!